Is it selfish to feel love for yourself and to pursue your own happiness and fulfillment? I think this is a question that's pretty underrated because a lot of us come up against it in many different ways in our lives. In fact, I've even heard people say that they dull their own shine so they don't take up too much space. They don't want to be a big force in their lives or in their world because they're afraid they might step on somebody else's toes. They might make somebody else feel uncomfortable. And this is something that I've dealt with throughout my life, and even dealing with this YouTube channel. Is it selfish for me to fully embrace the opportunity that I have here on YouTube? Is it selfish for me to celebrate the successes in my life and to continue to pursue them? Is it selfish for me to love myself and to feel a sense of fulfillment for the accomplishments I have? Is it selfish of me to share that good news with people in my life? Or should I keep it to myself so I don't make anyone else feel small, so I don't intimidate anyone else or make them feel jealous? I think that this is a balancing act, because of course we want to be considerate of other people's energy and other people's emotions. It would be rude to brag about your own successes or to tell everyone how much you love yourself and care about yourself. But most of us don't even get that far. A lot of people don't dare to feel any sort of appreciation or self-congratulatory energy because they're afraid of being cocky, arrogant, or too prideful. Now, don't get me wrong. There's many people as well who have plenty of arrogance in stock and could use a little bit more humility. But this video is supposed to address those of us who could use a little more self-congratulatory energy, a little more self-love. So I was thinking about this and how often I hold back from truly fully caring about myself out of fear that it's too selfish, that it's too self-indulgent. And we actually talked to an audience member yesterday that was afraid even to go to a concert that she really wanted to go to because fear that it was too selfish to enjoy the concert, that it was too much in her own self-interest and not enough in the interest of others. And what I'm going to propose today is that it's actually the opposite of selfish to feel self-love and to care for yourself and to allow yourself the permission to take up some space in your life and to pursue your goals, to pursue your vision, to pursue your dreams. It's the opposite of selfish because I truly believe that if each and every one of us embraces our inner vision, our inner core, our truest selves, that the world would be a better place. And that by holding out on caring for ourselves, we're actually impacting the greater whole in a more negative way than if we would have just embraced ourselves and cared for ourselves in the first place. Because it turns us into having a scarcity mindset. We're focused on limitation, what's wrong rather than what's right. When we start looking at ourselves like a human being that deserves respect, care, kindness, and compassion, well, then the whole world seems to open up in a way that we can share that and spread that love with others. But if I don't love myself, I don't have a shot in hell of showing someone else the true gift of love and the true gift of care. So my challenge for myself this week, as well as for the rest of you, is to notice the areas where you don't give yourself enough credit. Notice the areas where you're holding back on caring for yourself out of fear of being too big or stepping on someone's toes. Also, if you happen to be arrogant and too prideful, do the opposite. Notice when you're too self-obsessed, when you could actually be thinking of others. But this week's video is more focused on the first aspect. I think I'm going to try these short videos out for a while. I saw Russell Brand doing them, and they seem to be going quite well for him. I really like Russell's content, as well as I'm also noticing Janie Amani's channel. Janie just came on our channel yesterday, and she's also doing these shorter videos. So I thought I'd try it out and see how it goes. Thank you everyone for tuning in to Sorting Myself Out. If you want to donate, if you want to contribute to the channel, there are donation options in the description, and I'll just leave it at that. We really appreciate the support and love to you all. I hope you have an amazing evening.